I spent months growing these peppers from seed and they looked amazing. Then just days after transplanting them outside, Saskatoon hit us with a brutal 37-degree heat wave in May. Some of my plants were badly burnt and I thought I'd lose everything. Here is how they look right now.
Hi beautiful people, welcome to Sheon Moments. I'm Sheon, and on this channel I share gardening, DIY, faith and real life moments. So if you love growing, creating and keeping life simple, you're in the right place. Today is transplanting day and I'm finally moving my pepper plants into their permanent homes for the growing season. In the garden bed, I'll be planting mini bell peppers, Jalapeño, Hot Salsa and Hungarian hot wax peppers, along with a few basil plants as companions. For the 5-gallon buckets, I'll be growing some of the hotter varieties, including ghost peppers, habaneros, super chilies, and Long Cayenne peppers. I'm excited to get everything planted and see how this pepper perform throughout the season. So let's get started. I started by digging a hole and adding a little bone meal to give the plants a good start. Before transplanting, I placed the cup into the hole to make sure the size and the depth were just right. Once I was happy with it, I removed the cup, carefully took out the pepper plant and transplanted it into its new home. I repeated the same process for all the pepper plants, including the ones that were going into the buckets, as you can see. I had already prepared the buckets ahead of time by drilling drainage holes at the bottom and at the sides, so they were ready for transplanting. I also made a video showing my budget-friendly soil mix. If you'd like to check it out, you can click the link above or find it in the description below. After all the peppers were transplanted, I gave them a good watering with a fertilizer solution to help reduce transplant shock and encourage healthy growth. Now, this is how they look on the first day of transplant. I also added some wood chips as mulch around the plant in the garden bed and also in the buckets. This helps to lock in moisture, reduce evaporation, and keep the soil from drying out too quickly. Now everything was looking great until Saskatoon got hit with several days of intense heat. The temperatures were brutal and some of my pepper plants ended up getting sunburned. I also lost most of the flowers that had already started budding, but I wasn't too worried because I knew the plants would bounce back. To help them through the heat wave, I quickly covered the garden beds to provide some shade. I also moved all of the buckets to a shadier part of the backyard to protect them from the intense afternoon sun. That's the benefit of bucket gardening. A few leaves were damaged, but thankfully the plants pulled through and are now recovering nicely. Adding a layer of wood chips made a huge difference. Fast forward to today and the plants are recovering beautifully. And the best part, I'm finally seeing peppers forming. Can you see those tiny peppers? After all the seed starting, transplanting, hardening off, and dealing with unpredictable weather, it's incredibly rewarding to see those first peppers finally showing up. Moments like this make all the hard work worth it. Now the waiting game begins. I'm excited to watch these plants continue to grow and see what kind of harvest they produce over the rest of the season.
If you're gardening in Saskatchewan or in Zone 3, how did your plants handle that crazy May weather? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to follow their progress until harvest. Thanks again for watching, and as always, plant with faith, grow with patience, and I'll see you in the next moment.